See, this concept is completed. So we know what is a method and how to overload the method in a subclass. So let us go further. Let us move for the next topic. So this is the topic like constructor overloading. For this constructor overloading, we must know about what is a constructor. What is a constructor and types of constructors. So we have to know about what is a constructor, what are the types of constructor, how constructor is used in our Java program. So let us see. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm your Babji Ram. So today we are going to talk about the concept of what is a constructor, how constructor is different from the method, so how to use constructor in a class, types of constructors like general constructor and parameterized constructor. So what are the purpose and what are the differences between both, and followed by what is copy constructor and how to achieve constructor overloading. So that information we are going to discuss in detail information. Okay, so let us discuss what is a constructor and how to use in our Java language. So let us get into the video. So the first point is what is a constructor. So constructor is one type of special method. See, what is the meaning of special method? Already we know that what is the method. So what is a method? Method means there is some kind of written type followed by there is some kind of method name and list of parameters. So this one we can call it as method. So this method can be using in either main class as well as this method can also using in our subclass, right? But our concentration is we are going to define method in subclass. Basically that information we called as action. This information we already studied. So what method did? It is going to be execute some kind of task. So we already saying that there is a method. That method is identified like subclass parenthesis followed by some logic. Okay, so what is that logic? The logic is assign instance variables. Assign instance variables. So in this case, assigning of instance variables directly or indirectly. So directly means default constructor. You can call it as default constructor. Indirectly means parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor. So instance variables we have to define two ways. Instance variables we can assign two ways for the special method. The first category is called as direct constructor and other one is called as indirect method is called as parameterized constructor. Okay, so let us talk in detail information. See what I'm saying to you, constructor is one special method. So this type of method is used to define instance variable values, and these values who will assign? These values are assigned by the object. Okay, so see, we have certain rules to define a constructor. We have certain rules. Constructor name and class name, that means subclass name, must be same. Constructor name and class name must be same. Whatever subclass we have, the same subclass identified with parenthesis is called constructor. And the second one is a constructor does not have written value. So method like we are defining like this, white test. A constructor calls automatically during creation of object. Okay, so whenever, for example, there is a person is a class, so my object is OB. So whenever I created OB, this OB is called person constructor, right? See, Java constructor cannot be, very important point, cannot be static, cannot be final, cannot be synchronized, and cannot be abstract. See, there are some keywords. With the help of these keywords, we have to define methods in further stages. But with the help of these keywords like static, final, synchronized, and abstract, we should not use as a constructor. So constructor name, class name must be same. For example, I am defining person, so my constructor should be like this. Second one is a constructor does not have return value. See, there is no return value of person. So we'll discuss in detail along with the examples and all. And next one is a constructor calls automatically while creation of object. And a constructor should not be static, final, synchronized, and abstract methods or abstract keywords. So before constructor, we should not use these keywords. So these are the most important rules of constructor in Java. In Java language, first one, there are two types like default constructor. We can also call it as general constructor. Second one, parameterized constructor. And third one, copy constructor. And fourth one is constructor overloading. See, out of four topics, we can expect one long question for essay. Okay, and all topics are important to develop next level programs, right? So let us talk about the first topic is called default constructor. What is default constructor? Simple. Class name identified with parenthesis, and we had to define instance variables. Okay, so here we are going to assign values. So this is the basic definition of default constructor. A default constructor is nothing but class name is identified with the parenthesis, and in this case no parameters or no arguments. Okay, and used to define instance variable and also assign values for the instance variables, right? So this is the way we can create the constructor. How to call the constructor? To call the constructor, there are two things. First one is creation of constructor and second one is calling of the constructor. So to call the constructor, class name, that is nothing but subclass name. So object name equal to new. New is one type of keyword used to allocate the memory, and again we have to define class name parenthesis. See, whenever you created this, okay, so then this constructor automatically calls. Okay, so this is the way we can call the constructor. So here object allocate memory for instance variables. So this is concept of default constructor, and here values are assigned directly. Assign values directly in the program. Okay, so let us see with the example. So two things, one is creation and other one is calling, right? So let us see with the, see, there is a person is a class. In the person class we have two instance variables like name and age. Talk is method. So instance variables, and this one we can call it as method. That is nothing but person subclass. Now how to define a code? Class, what is the class name? Person, open flower braces, as per the class syntax. So now what is the constructor? What are the things we have to define? Name must be string data type, string name, and int age, followed by, now we have to define person. So this name must be same. Person name equal to we have to define some name like Ram, and age equal to like 27. So not required any double quotations because the value is integer. For string only we have to define double quotations, 27, right? So this is our default constructor. Okay, and while calling, how to call? For calling this class, person main public static void main string args. So by default main method. Now I have to define person ob new person. That's it. So in the memory we have Ram and 27. Both values are taken by name as well as age, but there is no output because we had to print the data using method. Okay, so let us see how to do this program with the help of notes. Okay, so but this is the topic, and this one we can call it as default constructor. Default constructor calls automatically when we create the object. So this is called constructor, default constructor or general constructor, right? So this is the information, and followed by this is the example. Let us discuss with the notes. See, there is information like what is the constructor, and this is the syntax. Based on the syntax, the example is general constructor, followed by, see, name I already defined in the previous page. Name is already defined, there is a semicolon, and age. So this is the way we have to define general constructor, and this is the way we had to calling the constructor. And coming into the program, person is subclass. We are taking name and age as per this example. Okay, so name is, you have to define anything. See, this name and this name must be same. Name is some string value, age is some numerical value, and we are taking talk. So printing of my name is so and so, my age is so and so, and this name value and this age value. And after that, public static void main person ob equal to new person. So this is the way we have to creating the object, and just we have to calling the talk method. Whenever you call the talk method, so in the memory, name is taking like some name, age is taking some age, so that values are holding by memory. So this is the object is holding this information, and finally this is the output. You can clearly observe that rules are like constructor name and class name must be same. Constructor name and class name must be same. This is the rule 1. And rule 2 is like there is no return type. There is no return type of constructor. And rule 3 is this constructor calls automatically while creating the object. Okay, no need to call constructor separately like ob.person. ob.person is not required. No need to call separately. And the fourth one is like in front of this constructor we should not use like this. We should not use like static. We should not use like final. So abstract. See, there are some special keywords. The keywords cannot be used. So this is the information about default constructor. So examination point of view, it is one of the important area. Okay, I hope you understand what is a constructor and how to define program with constructor, right? So thank you for watching. Let us go for the next topic. parameterized constructor. Thank you for watching. Hit like button. Bye.